Every year, millions of consumers replace electronic devices that may still be functional but have become difficult to repair, unsupported, or outdated. As awareness of planned obsolescence grows, consumers, lawmakers, and advocacy groups are pushing for stronger rights, better repair options, and more sustainable products. In this presentation, we'll explore how consumers are fighting back and helping shape a more responsible future for electronics. Planned obsolescence is a practice in which products are designed to have a limited useful lifespan. While technology naturally evolves over time, planned obsolescence goes beyond innovation by intentionally encouraging consumers to replace products sooner than necessary. Manufacturers may accomplish this through hardware limitations, software restrictions, repair barriers, or compatibility changes. These strategies can make products less practical to use even when they remain physically functional. For businesses, shorter replacement cycles can generate ongoing sales and higher profits. For consumers, however, the result is often increased costs and frustration. The effects extend beyond individual purchases. Planned obsolescence also contributes to growing electronic waste and increased consumption of natural resources. Understanding how these practices work is the first step toward making more informed purchasing decisions and advocating for change. For many consumers, the impact of planned obsolescence is financial. When products fail prematurely or become difficult to use, consumers are often forced to purchase replacements sooner than expected. Over time, these repeated purchases can significantly increase the total cost of ownership. Many consumers also experience frustration when devices remain functional but can no longer support essential software, applications, or accessories. Limited repair options can make matters worse. Even simple repairs may become expensive or unavailable due to manufacturer restrictions. These challenges often leave consumers feeling they have little control over products they legally own. As awareness grows, more people are questioning whether current industry practices truly serve consumer interests. Planned obsolescence can appear in several different forms. One common approach involves the use of components with limited durability. Batteries, charging ports, and other parts may wear out relatively quickly compared to older generations of products. Software obsolescence is another major factor. Manufacturers may stop providing updates, leaving devices vulnerable to security risks or unable to run newer applications. Repair restrictions also contribute to shortened product lifespans. Proprietary parts, specialized tools, and sealed designs can make repairs difficult or expensive. Manufacturers may also introduce compatibility changes that render older accessories obsolete, requiring consumers to purchase new cables, chargers, or peripherals. Together, these strategies encourage replacement rather than long-term ownership. One of the strongest responses to planned obsolescence has been the right to repair movement. Advocates argue that consumers should have the ability to repair products they own without facing unnecessary restrictions. This includes access to replacement parts, repair manuals, diagnostic tools, and technical information needed to perform repairs safely and effectively. Supporters believe that repairability benefits consumers by lowering costs and extending product lifespan. It also benefits the environment by reducing waste and decreasing demand for new manufacturing. The movement has gained support from consumers, repair professionals, environmental organizations, and policymakers around the world. As awareness continues to grow, right to repair has become a major issue in discussions about consumer rights and sustainability. Despite growing demand for repairability, many barriers still exist. Manufacturers often use proprietary components that are difficult to obtain outside authorized service networks. This can limit repair options and increase costs. Specialized screws, adhesives, and sealed designs can make products difficult to open and repair. Some devices include software restrictions that prevent certain replacement parts from functioning properly unless they are authorized by the manufacturer. Independent repair shops may struggle to access technical information, diagnostic software, or official replacement components. These barriers can make replacement seem more practical than repair, even when a device could otherwise remain useful for many years. Removing unnecessary repair restrictions remains a key objective for consumer advocates. Governments are increasingly responding to concerns about repairability and product longevity. Several countries and U.S. states have introduced right-to-repair legislation aimed at expanding consumer access to parts, tools, and repair information. These laws seek to level the playing field between manufacturers, independent repair businesses, and consumers. By making repairs more accessible, policymakers hope to reduce waste, lower consumer costs, and encourage longer-lasting products. Right-to-repair legislation also promotes competition within the repair market, potentially improving service availability and affordability. Although implementation varies by region, these laws represent an important step towards strengthening consumer rights. The continued expansion of repair-focused legislation could significantly influence future product design. Beyond repair rights, consumers and advocacy groups are pushing for greater accountability from manufacturers. Without this information, consumers may struggle to evaluate the true long-term value of a device before purchasing it. Some governments now require manufacturers to disclose support timelines, helping consumers make more informed decisions. Advocates are also encouraging stronger durability standards and clearer communication about repairability. Greater accountability helps create a marketplace where consumers can reward companies that prioritize longevity and sustainability. Transparency is becoming an increasingly important factor in consumer purchasing decisions. Repairability ratings have emerged as a valuable tool for consumers. These ratings provide information about how easy it is to repair a particular product before making a purchase. Factors may include the availability of replacement parts, ease of disassembly, accessibility of components, and repair documentation. Consumers can use repairability scores to compare products and identify devices that offer better long-term value. Manufacturers may also be encouraged to improve designs in order to achieve higher ratings and attract environmentally conscious buyers. By making repairability more visible, these systems promote informed decision-making and greater transparency throughout the industry. Repairability ratings represent an important step toward empowering consumers. Planned obsolescence has significant environmental consequences. As products are replaced more frequently, the volume of electronic waste continues to grow. Millions of devices are discarded every year, creating challenges for waste management systems worldwide. Electronic waste often contains valuable materials that could be recovered and reused through proper recycling. At the same time, many electronics contain hazardous substances that require specialized handling to prevent environmental contamination. Frequent replacement cycles also increase demand for raw materials, energy, and manufacturing resources. Reducing planned obsolescence can help lower waste generation while conserving valuable natural resources. The connection between consumer rights and environmental sustainability is becoming increasingly clear. While extending product life is important, responsible recycling remains essential when electronics eventually reach the end of their useful lives. Proper recycling allows valuable materials such as copper, aluminum, gold, silver, and plastics to be recovered and reused. This reduces demand for new resource extraction while supporting a more circular economy. Responsible recycling also prevents hazardous substances from entering landfills and contaminating the environment. Consumers play a critical role by choosing appropriate recycling options instead of discarding electronics with ordinary waste. Every device recycled responsibly helps conserve resources and reduce environmental impact. Recycling works best when combined with efforts to improve product durability and repairability. Licensed recyclers play a vital role in managing electronic waste responsibly. These organizations specialize in collecting, processing, and recycling electronic devices according to established standards and environmental practices. Licensed recyclers help recover valuable materials while ensuring hazardous substances are handled safely. They also provide consumers and businesses with reliable disposal options for electronics that can no longer be repaired or reused. Professional recycling services help maximize resource recovery and minimize environmental harm. As electronic waste volumes continue to increase, licensed recyclers will remain essential partners in building a more sustainable future. Their work supports both environmental protection and responsible resource management. Consumers have significant power to influence the future of the electronics industry. One of the most effective actions is repairing devices whenever possible, rather than immediately replacing them. Researching durability, repairability, and software support before purchasing can also help consumers choose products designed to last. Supporting companies that embrace repair-friendly practices encourages positive industry change. Consumers can also participate in advocacy efforts that promote stronger right-to-repair legislation and greater transparency. When devices finally reach the end of their useful life, responsible recycling helps ensure materials are recovered and environmental impacts are minimized. Collectively, these actions can create meaningful change across the marketplace. The fight against planned obsolescence is gaining momentum around the world. As public awareness increases, consumers are demanding products that are more durable, repairable, and sustainable. Governments are introducing new regulations designed to improve transparency and strengthen repair rights. Manufacturers may increasingly recognize that long-term consumer trust depends on creating products that deliver lasting value. Advances in repairability, durability standards, and sustainability initiatives could reshape the future of electronics. While challenges remain, the movement towards stronger consumer rights continues to grow. The future may bring a marketplace where longevity and sustainability become as important as innovation itself. Thank you for joining us as we explored consumer rights and the growing movement against planned obsolescence. Through informed purchasing decisions, support for repairability, responsible recycling, and advocacy for stronger consumer protections, individuals can help drive meaningful change throughout the electronics industry. Reach us by phone, email, or our website. Together, we can support consumer rights, extend the life of electronic products, reduce electronic waste, and build a more sustainable future for generations to come.